All right, things are sounding a lot better, much smoother, much better spacing of the chords and the strumming. So very good. Definitely made a lot of progress with those reverse gallops. So the new number one here, gonna go between gallops and reverse gallops. Every bar, well, technically every bar is different. I'll explain what's going on here. So we start with solid bar of gallop, solid bar of reverse gallop. And then we have 2 beats of gallop, 2 beats of reverse gallop. And then it goes back to back. Gallop, reverse, gallop, reverse. Then we flip it. So now we start with a solid bar of reverse gallops, solid bar of regular gallops, 2 beats of reverse gallop, 2 beats of regular gallop, and then back to back, reverse gallop, gallop, reverse gallop, gallop. So lots and lots of mixing up the gallops and reverse gallops. So here we go. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 4, and 2, 3, 4, and go. Sorry, that is wrong. I'm having a hard time hearing the metronome, and I lost the count. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, Ninety 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, wrong thing. This is a tough one. I'm going to talk about breaking this down after finishing the last speed demonstration. 1, 2, 3, 4. 150. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll try 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. Okay, so if you need to break it down into smaller parts to get the hang of it, that's fine. In fact, it's always a good idea to break things down into smaller pieces when necessary. So a good starting point would be first half by itself and the second half by itself. If you need to go further, now most likely just going between the full bar of gallop and the full bar of reverse gallop, probably not going to be the most challenging thing. More challenging parts are probably going to be in that. where you have like the 2 gallops, 2 reverse gallops, and then back to back. Same thing over here. That will most likely be another extra challenging portion of this. Singling those out is a great idea. So just working that up by itself was a really good idea. And then working this up by itself, really good idea. And then perhaps, so maybe that could be a good approach there. So day 1, you can work on getting that as fast as you can, and then getting this as fast as you can. Day 2, you break it in half. So you work that up as fast as you can and do that as fast as you can. And then day 3, you piece it all together. So give that a try. That could probably help quite a bit there. All right, number 2, all downstrokes. All downstrokes. So you see we got the four repetitions here, or 4 repeats. You're going to work this up without the repeats first. So work it up without the repeats. Yeah, this is actually being cut off here. So you see, work it up without the repeats for the usual amount of time, like 15 to 20 minutes. And then after you max it out, you're going to drop the speed like 20 beats per minute, and then try going for all 4 repeats. And then after like 3 solid attempts, if you can't get all the way through it, drop it another 10 beats per minute and try again. So basically, drop it 10, try again every time that you can't make it all the way through all 4 repeats. So basically, you're going to be pushing your down picking speed. Oh, I forgot something. We're also going to be palm muting everything. Palm mute all of it. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so palm mute everything. Palm mute everything, all downstrokes. So we're going to be pushing the down picking speed. And then after we've pushed the speed, we decrease the metronome speed. So then you can start pushing the endurance with it. So we're going to do a mix of speed and endurance with the down picking. Okay, now as far as like sending things in early for this, if you reach 200 beats per minute, and that's without the repeats, 200 beats per minute without the repeats, go ahead and send things in early. So let's say you're working it up, you're about to try 200 beats per minute, start recording. If you can go faster than 200 in that recording, yeah, do it. Go as fast as you can. But it's like the number to send things in early, 200 is the number. So again, you're about to attempt 200 beats per minute for the first time, start recording, go further if you can, and then go ahead and start doing the decrease of the metronome speed so you can get all 4 repetitions, and include that as well. Now, if you don't reach 200 beats per minute in less than a week, that's fine. Just get where you can and send in the usual full practice session. Okay, so with all that in mind, let's readjust this and demonstrate. So the amount of chords played kind of changes throughout this, because it's not just the down picking speed you're going to work on, it's going to be chord changing as well. So here, the first bar, the chord stays the same the whole time. Second bar, we have 2 chords. Third bar, the chord stays the same the whole time. Fourth bar, we have 4 chords. So just be careful of that. And as always, if you need to break it down into smaller parts, definitely do it. A lot of people will have a tough time playing that part fast because of how many chord changes are happening. So this would be a really good thing to single out by itself, and just work that up as fast as you can and really get the hang of that before adding it all in if need be. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count this if you want. Maybe just the downbeats, saying like all the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you can do that if you want. But because it's constant eighth notes, it's not really that important, because we say the rhythms that we play in order to make the rhythms easier to play. But when it's just constant the whole time, it's not as important, especially with all the more complex rhythms you've already done. But nothing wrong with saying it. That's totally fine. But Yeah, anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you don't want to palm mute that last chord, that's fine. It sounds better if you don't. But here we go. 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. $160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I'm gonna do that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, suspended chords. So we're gonna do something to practice those chords. Let me change this around. Boom, boom. Okay. All right. So, nope, that is not at the top of the file. Hold on. Come on. Program's being finicky. Okay. There. All right, so I'm going to do the first key just so you can see what it is we're doing. All right, so chord number 1. What we're going to we have 4 rest symbols in there. So we're going to start with just the basic open chord or removable chord shape. So chord number 1, we got no sharps and no flats. So key is C. So chord number 1, we got the C chord. So the next one we're going to do is basically the order in which you put these chords together. So next would be the C sus4. And then the sus2. And then back to the C. So chord number 4, of course you can pick whatever version of these suspended chord or the chord shapes that you want. That's totally fine. I'm going to go with this one. So the F major chord. And because I'm going to just use the 4 string versions of this, I'm going to kind of keep it very similar. So next we have the F sus sharp 4. And then we have the F suspended second, back to the F major. Whoops. And then chord number 5. So now we have the G, G sus 4, and then G sus 2, back to the G. And then chord number 4, so back to F major, F suspended sharp 4, and then F suspended second, back to F major, and then to finish off the progression, we just play just a regular old triad chord there, and then you play through it. And so doing that, just going to strum it, arpeggiate it, however you want. Especially these harder chords, you might want to take your time with it, just like I'm doing. So yeah, any way that you want, you have fun with it, and then move on to the next progression. So once you play through it correctly, you know, you feel confident or you're happy with how it sounded, then you move on to the next one. And so next progression, we start with chord number 6. So in this case, we got your A minor, and then we have a suspended 4, a suspended second, back to A minor. Chord number 2, got your D minor, and then D suspended 4, D suspended second, back to D minor. Chord number 3, E minor, E suspended 4, and then one of the oddballs, the old Phrygian mode, E suspended flat second, and then back to E minor, back to chord number 2. Whoops, here we go. D minor. Let's make sure this is all showing here. All right, D minor, D suspended 4, D suspended second. There we go, and D minor. Finishing off with chord number 6, A minor, and then again just strum through it however you want. So, then yeah, just gonna fill out the rest. So again, I'll just fill out the remaining stuff. Make sure we cover it all for these keys here. So yeah, now we got chord 6, 4, 1, 3. So again, we got your A minor, and I'm gonna do it like this. Then we got your A sus4, A sus2, A minor, and then boom, 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 boom. Is that on screen? Yes, it is. Chord number 4. Boom, F sus sharp 4, F sus 2, F major. All right, and then we got, getting ahead of myself. All right, then C major, C sus 4, C sus 2, C major, and then chord number 3, so E minor. Then we got E sus 4, E suspended flat second, E minor, and E sus flat 2, E minor, and then A minor there. And again, just play through it however you'd like. And then the 4th progression, before the new keys come in, so we're going to have chord number 3. So I got your E minor, E suspended 4, E suspended flat second, E minor, chord number 7. So we got the B diminished. So yeah, we can play it down here, or we can play it here. I'm used to this, so I'm going to start up on that guy. So 2, 3, 4, 3, B diminished, and then actually, yeah, we can just do it like. Yeah, let me just take that finger off and do it that way. For the B sus 4 flat 5. And then we got the big old B sus flat 2 flat 5. That's a mouthful. And back to B diminished. Put a space in front of that chord name there. So I like to add spaces like before or after chord names, where you input the chord name if things are getting smushed together there. So try and make it, you know, readable. Chord number 2, so then we got your D minor, D sus4, sus2, D minor, and then, whoops, undo that. And chord number 5, so we got the G major, G sus4, G sus2, back to G major, boom, 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 and finish with E minor. All right. So I just fill them in, send it over, just double check it, make sure you got them in correct, and yeah, definitely make sure you play through it, because if you end up picking a chord shape that's just absolutely not working for your hand, well, we got to think of something else, because it does need to be playable. Okay, there we go. Any questions come up, let me know, and I'll see you again in your new videos.